Hello, BookTube, and welcome back to episode 2 of Bookshop Memories. New series, we'll see how this goes, but try to do videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, short little videos, just a little snippet of things that I remember about book selling and book collecting for the bookshop or even for myself when I was a book scout. It's I've stole the idea and the name from George Orwell's 1930s essay Bookshop Memories, and the idea actually came from Gavin at Genre Books, and he is guaranteed that this series will go viral, and I will become famous, and I will earn millions and millions of pounds. So yeah, you better be right, Gavin. And everybody else, make sure you watch and rewatch and like and share and do all that to make this become viral. So yeah, so the second one, I've just chosen a memory that was going to a book sale outside of Canada. It was one of the first, I think, that I went to outside of Canada. Um, it was sort of like, well, how do you find out about book sales? Well, it was sort of through word of mouth originally, going to other book sales, and Americans would come up into Canada or other Canadians, and you just chatting with people, and they would tell you about stuff. But there was this site that was started. I'm not sure exactly when, but I think it was sometime in the 1990s, called booksalefinder.com, and it's still available. And we saw, or me and my friends, because I didn't drive, so I needed friends, that we'd go to the book sales, and Ann Arbor, Michigan, was having a book sale. It was on the University of Michigan campus. I can't remember if it was actually part of. The sale was in aid of the university. I think it was because it was on the campus. But so we went like many years in a row because it was really good. Just a beautiful campus in Ann Arbor. The sale was really good. The prices were really cheap, really high quality books. Like 25 cents, 50 cents, a dollar. If you had a $5 book, that was very rare, at least at the beginning. And I remember getting a first edition, a first state, first everything of Ayn Rand's Atlas Shrugged, and that was just a pitiful price that they charged for it. But I didn't know at the time that it actually was. It met all the criteria, but it did, and I had a hefty price on it, and it sold to an American bookseller from New York City, and they drove up specially to see it because they didn't quite believe that it was, but it was. It was what it was. And they bought it without, even blinking an eye, because I'm sure they had a client that they could have, that they, sell it for many, many times more. But I was happy with that sale. Other things like getting, first editions of Wittgenstein's books, and just other philosophers, just all sorts of stuff, depending on the year. And then a year they had a lot of archaeology stuff, sort of fairly scarce archaeology books, and books on ancient history. Just really, really fabulous stuff. Uh, and I always enjoyed going to it, but also, too, the town of Ann Arbor, or city, I always thought of it as the town of Ann Arbor, was fabulous. And in the summertime, like the nightlife there was absolutely fabulous. Like the main street, the shops would be open till midnight or even later. Bookshops opened to late as well. I'll see if I can find a picture to use as a the picture for the video. And I remember, yeah, books. It would always go to the bookshops there, really fabulous bookshops. But the main street, they would have bands, they would have open cafes, restaurant. I remember having a really great Greek food there, and bookshops. I would go in, and usually scour there and buy all their archaeology books, or especially their site reports, because usually it's not often that booksellers had a market for it. I had a market for it, so I bought a lot of that stuff, usually at a pretty good discount. There was another a really really big interesting bookstore, like these antique malls where you got different people selling, but this was all books. So you'd have somebody with just a bookcase, or a huge section of books, and it was run by two people, I think it was. Yeah, but it was just fabulous. The turnover was really good, and because every time maybe I tried to go there twice a year, even though like at times the book sale wasn't on, but the books seemed to turn over a lot. But yeah, just a fabulous place. I remember liking it. I just thought, other places should emulate this sort of evening, culture of just bands out on the street and people just mingling around quietly, not rowdy, not clubbing or anything like that. Just having a good time on a summer evening. So yeah, so thank you, BookTube, and I'll see you next time.